Road trip!
Road trip!
Unleash the fury, Mitch. Unleash the fury. Bang! Unleash the fury, Mitch! Tom Green reference for you. That is from Road Trip, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Should 3 and outs be considered a turnover?
Oh. Okay, so when looking on the stat sheet...
Wait. Time out. Let me finish.
Okay.
Sans penalty. If there's a penalty, and then you end up going, obviously it's a little tougher.
What, so when it's like third and 25?
If there's no offensive penalty, and you go 3 and out, should that be considered a turnover?
So, again, we're going to classify turnovers, current state, as interceptions, fumbles. That's it.
Okay.
We don't classify punts as turnovers.
No.
But they really are.
Yeah.
It's an intentional turnover.
To
Right, you're intentionally turning the ball over. So do you count missed field goals as turnovers?
It should.
They don't.
You should.
Okay. So we're talking about...
I'm talking solely about 3 and outs because the only reason I bring this up because it was so annoying when being Bills fans, every time they would talk about Tyrod Taylor, he only threw 5 interceptions this year. He doesn't turn the ball over, but then they end up having they were second or third in the league in 3 and outs, or something like that. And I was like, they're not doing anything.
That's not a forward enough stat, right? So in order to get 3 and out stats, you got to go to some pretty funky places.
Yes, you
right?
do. Yes.
So that's not a forward enough stat to me.
You got to do a deep dive.
Right. It sucks because you're trying to do it on game day, like we're doing the post games, and you're sitting there going through the play-by-play. Like, okay, well, scrolling through every drive, seeing if it ended in a 3 and out.
I think that should be a stat that's in the sheet.
That I agree with. I think that should be a more forward stat because I think that speaks to your offense as a whole, right? Are you able to get a first down on a possession like that? Getting 1 first down, extending drives, makes a big deal to your defense. It impacts so much. If your offense is out there and doing 3 and outs over and over and over again, you look at it and you go, man, time of possession was really one-sided. And gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, I mean, it's like,
of 3 and outs.
Because 3 and outs to me is like, okay, we're going to have to punt to this team, but they're going to go 3 and out. It's like, here, hang on to the ball for 2.5 minutes for me. Thanks.
Yeah. Well, here, let me ask you this. So if 3 and outs were added as a stat, let's say you're going into weeks 7 and you're going against a team that's 2 and 4, but they've got a 70% percentage of getting a first down in their drive. 70% of the drive. So they're going 3 and out 30% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
You're going against a team that's week 7, so you're going against a team that's 5 and 1. They're 50-50. How does that impact the Vegas betting odds? Right? Because you would think that record is typically the way that these things are done, and then you look at points scored away, points scored at home. There's huge algorithms that go into Vegas betting lines, but I don't think 3 and outs are one of them.
It adds another element to it, which is phenomenal for the betting lines. It adds another.
I'm curious about that. Really curious about that. See, all I have to do is, because he's a mathematician, all I have to do is bring up some math thing and go, I'm really curious about that. And then the next month, this will be his month. So, do I think 3 and outs should be added as a stat line? Yes. Do I think 3 and outs should count as turnovers? No, I don't. I think the whole there is that it's not a talked enough stat. I know you could consider it a turnover because it effectively is, but the punt is the turnover, not the 3 and out. And once you start putting gateways to it, like without a penalty, I don't think you can count that. But if you do include 3 and outs as a stat line, I'm with you there.
So if I'm a quarterback and you're a receiver, just sidebar real quick, and I throw a pass, hit you in the hands, and then goes off your hands and gets picked off, should that be an interception?
No, just draft better receivers, and we don't have to have this conversation.